In the 20th century, a vast majority of the nations in the world experienced a drastic change in the economy. Many economies transitioned from agrarian societies that were focusing on agricultural activities to nations with heavily industrialized economies and various ports and railroad systems in order to be capable of meeting the requirements to become more interconnected with the other nations around them. However, the transformation process was struggling for many countries, and those nations started to suffer from extensive poverty issues. As we entered the new century, differences between several nations and their development rates started to get wider. There are old industries that are open to change and new industries that will be far more effective than they currently are in the next few years. A question that has been asked in this century is what financial change to expect from this century? Well, this is Excel times, and we are ready to explain this. The first important factor is the education rates. As you might expect it, educated people are. Canada has an HDI Human Development Index rating of 0.936, the 16th highest in the world among 192 countries. This example briefly shows us the importance of being educated in this new society and indicates that we must see this country as a good example of developing country. Another important factor in this new century is technology. Big technological advances is another requirement for being economically developed. According to the Advanced Countries Index, the most developed country in 2023 is the United States of America. There is not much to tell about America. Actually, it's the largest economy in the world by a long shot with a GDP of $25 billion in 2022 and a GDP per capita of $70,000 in 2021. These numbers are astonishing. Therefore, it's not debate that US is one of the most developed economies in the world. This proves the importance of technological development in this new brand century. You can see that most significant feature of this transition process is that things that shift to have strong economy are shifting. In previous eras, a high population that is suited to be employed in the factories was the largest requirement. Today, however, the highly populated and young countries are now comprising of a considerable amount of people in this newly forming society. The world's most educated country, Canada, has an education rate of 59.6%. This means that more than half of the Canadians are educated. The shocking fact here is that this country holds a GDP of around $2 trillion. This economy is high because Canada has a population of only 39 million people. This means that the Canadian GDP per capita is $54,000, higher than 4 times the global average. Canada has an HDI Human Development Index rating of 0. are supposedly among the economically weakest ones, and their GDP per capita is below the global average. This era is different in the fact that it does not care about the number of people. It emphasizes the intelligence and skills of the people and the system. As always, thanks for watching this video. If you want more of our content, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It truly helps. Let's not forget the most important, shall we? It was Excel times.